Hello, my lovelies. Leo, this is going to be your week ahead reading. So I'm restructuring things on the channel a little bit. There's going to be a weekly message, daily card, and a weekend message for now, and maybe some others going forward. So watch your sun, moon, rising, and your Venus. Let's see what's happening for you. All right, you could be dealing with a Scorpio, or you're going through some major transformations. Remember, not all of these transformations feel really good in the beginning, but they are ultimately good for us. So there's some sort of change going on internally as well as in your emotional life or relationships. And you always have free will. So I feel like Spirit is trying to align you with your higher purpose, but you have a choice. Before we incarnate here, there's a thing called a soul contract. And if you've never heard that term, I encourage you to look into it. Basically, it's that we come up with a timeline of what we wish to achieve at a soul level while we are here on this planet. Earth is our classroom, so we're here to engage in a lot of lessons. Not all of those are pleasant, but it also helps us to develop and grow in ways that we wouldn't otherwise. So that is what we're here. But we have free will. We don't have to fulfill that contract, although we are supposed to. We do have free will to choose. So the question is, are you going to align with your higher purpose and serve it or not? All right, how do we raise the vibe? What do we need to see? I lovingly accept myself. Spirit needs you to open your heart chakra. They need you to accept yourself, give yourself love, care, and compassion, as well as others around you. And by accepting yourself, you are operating at a frequency that is authenticity, and you are able to actually align with the frequency of love much, much easier. Spirit needs you to know that your sexuality is a sacred gift. So if you feel like that's the only way people will pay attention to you or the only way that they'll accept you, you have a lot of inner work that you need to work on healing. It is a sacred gift. It connects us to divine energy, and it's something that's meant to be special and shared with the right people in your life. All right, Spirit, what does Leo need to see going forward? Leos, what do they need to see going forward? Also, I'm going to be doing a bunch more podcasts on the channel. So if you guys haven't checked it out, it's got its own playlist. It's new episodes, usually every Sunday evening at 6. All right, the Tower. So you're definitely going through a lot of transformative energy here. I feel like Spirit's trying to tell you that the changes are happening for you, not to you, but the changes are necessary, so go with the flow. I feel like you may have incarnated here many times. You might have some mystery or I feel like there's a lot of memories that could be resurfacing, feeling really nostalgic, or even past life memories. I do think you're aligning with stability, and by loving yourself unconditionally, you are actually able to align with the person that really is meant to be in your life. And so I feel like that could lead to a solid, stable commitment in your future. I think you need to plan or set some goals for your future. I think if you're not doing that, you're missing some opportunities. There could also be a lot of conflict, chaos, and competition. Rise above that and find your peace. It does look like the fruits of your labor are going to pay off. So I feel like that's because you choose to align with your higher purpose. You're going to need some strength and courage to face your fears about opening your heart. And you need to be logical about your next moves for the future going forward. Watch out for authority figures that are a little rough around the edges or really cold and abrasive. You do have new love that's coming in for you. Maybe there's a lot of competition. Maybe you have a lot of people kind of vying for your affection, but I feel like this person is genuine and true. And maybe it's been a long time coming for these things to happen, but you're due some sort of victory. So put your big boy, big girl panties on and go forward. I do think you might have a lot of options when it comes to love. So you need to really trust your instincts and choose wisely. Not everything is as it appears. Some things are not good for you and other things are a good fit. I feel like you also need to nurture yourself. I feel like you need to take really good care of yourself right now. Tap into your intuition and use your spiritual gifts. You're being weighed down by some sort of heavy burden. I feel like you need to drop the load. You might need to focus on work or career, your ambitions, business, and I feel like that leads to a lot of abundance for you in the future. So whatever dreams or goals you're working towards, keep at them. There's going to be frustrations. There's going to be hiccups. However, it will pay off for you. You could also be signing some sort of contract, could be even like a prenuptial agreement, but you're coming into a lot of abundance. It's something very, very good for you. The Empress is also telling us that we have some delays, but the delays are necessary. Could be meeting a divine counterpart, could be creating a family with someone, and you also need some boundaries, especially around your finances. Somebody can't be trusted, so I feel like you're going to have to kind of find your courage to speak up for yourself. Again, we have new love that could lead to a strong commitment, luck and money coming in, as well as love. And Judgment tells us that something is drastically changing. The divine is orchestrating these changes. They're removing delays and they are progressing you forward. You do have a choice to make when it comes to love. I feel like you will be victorious, and you need to shift your perspective. I feel like mostly about love, that there's something here that you don't quite see, that there's some sort of illusion that you need to actually see the truth for what it is. And I feel like once you do, that's kind of like the key that opens the lock to this transformation. You have a lot of good blessings coming in. I feel like you need to stay positive this week and believe it until you see it. Have a great week.